And I know that in your first fight, in the commentary, they mentioned that you're a part of the U.S. Navy. Are you still an active U.S. Navy officer or member?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, still in the Navy.
Still in the Navy, man. Thank you for your service. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. And what a journey for you that it has been. Um, Give us some of your powerful influences along the way. I always like to kind of see the roots that led to the tree and kind of get some of the people, whether that be coaches, family members, anybody that's kind of influenced you along the way. Give us a little bit about that.
Um, okay, powerful influences. First, I'd have to say was, every kid, every kid's gonna have to say there was some sort of action movie star. So like mine, Jackie Chan for sure. Uh, and
Okay.
I was watching, Mr. Nice Guy trying to make, nunchucks at home and all that growing up. But coming from that, and then I'd say like fighting wise, like once I started, what got me into the UFC and like just watching MMA in general is probably GSP. Um, his from being bullied to being a world champion story, that always gets everybody. Um, and then obviously like I've had very great, teammates and coaches along the way. More than I could name and more than I could count, But my training partners and my coaches, they all know that like I do appreciate them and they know who they are.
Yeah, man. No, you fight tough, man. You got heavy hands, and man, your first martial arts influence was Jackie Chan, man. I don't know if I've heard that one before, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first UFC fight you watched?
First UFC fight I watched. Um, I don't remember specifically. No, I do remember. I remember the first pay per view that I like. I got emotional at. I'll tell you that much. When I saw Anderson Silva break his leg against Weidman, I actually
Oh,
like cried a little bit.
oh.
That was probably like the most memorable one for me in the
Jeez.
early time of me coming up.
Jeez, yeah, that was the second time they fought, right? That wasn't the first. The first time they fought was kind of like where he leaned back and he caught that left hook, right?
Yeah,
And that was to me was surprising and a little frustrating too, because I was like, man, he was playing with. I was a big Anderson Silva fan. I was like, man, he was playing with him. He shouldn't have been playing with him. And then the second time they fought with that break of the leg, man. I mean, that was just something else. That was something else. And for that to turn around and happen to Chris, you saw that it happened to him as well
yeah.
after the fact. It's just a real surreal moment.